I'm going to demonstrate the posterior ankle splint now with the fold. This is a little bit different than the traditional. And the measurement will be the same. To determine your width, you want to take a 4-inch elastic bandage, place it right in the middle of the arch. If you see a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch on both sides, 4 inch will be fine. The length will be 2 inches below the popliteal, okay, and 2 inches beyond the toes. Give the patient a toe plate. I'm going to fold this back now. It won't be 2 inches beyond, but I want measure 2 inches beyond, okay? Take that measurement, pull out your desired length from the end of the fold. Even though it's pushed back in, remember, this is where you last cut it, providing this is soft. Get your measurement. All 4 fingers into the foil, push it back in, into the box, and when you bring the door down till your fingers feel it, that way you know the product's behind the door, okay? And then close it, make sure this red line is gone, reseal. Now, remembering to stretch the edges, the padding over the fiberglass, by just grabbing both ends at the same time. I find it's a lot easier. Stretch once and twice. Now, not forgetting to, this is double-faced tape. If you wanted to open it up, you can always cut that off too. But we find this works just as well, okay? Now what I do with the ankle folded one, I pitch it back on the patient, reinforce, there's my toe plate. Okay, now right here in the bottom of the heel, I make a little pinch. I just pinch the right here in the bottom of the heel here. Now you can mark that with a pen, if you like. And right here, here's my heel. What I do now, I'll open this up. Again, this is all done dry now. Don't always do everything dry. And just fold back the sides into the middle seam. So take this side, bring it into the middle, right to the seam. This side, fold it into the center seam. And since that's exposed, what I tend to do now, I'll just wet this while it's exposed, just right there at that junction. Close it back down. Then I'll wet the rest of the splint like you normally would, little zigzag here. And push that water through. And then roll it in the towel. And again, remembering to use the towel because that does remove a lot of the excess moisture from the padding. So it goes on fairly dry to your patient. Now, when you do this technique, you know, when you fold it in, and with all that movement around, you want to make sure this doesn't slide apart, which it did. Just bring it back to the center seam. Okay, so you have that hourglass shape. Okay, and now, when you apply it on the patient, this side goes away from the patient. So this side goes to the patient, the smooth side. Place it back on the patient. Reinforce that toe plate now. Now don't worry about this being up here. Let that drop. Start your bandage first. That's half the problem. Okay. Lock it in. Now bring this up around the back of the Achilles. Around the back. Now see, there's nothing here but padding. That's only padding now. No fiberglass at all. Okay, but this side I'm just going to fold the padding anyway. Keep it smooth and comfortable. I'm just folding padding, okay? Just padding only. And now I have 14 layers right there at the stretch point. And that's only padding. And now walk it up the leg. It will take 2 bandages to do this. Bring it up towards the knee, knee bent. You really want to try to keep the patient's knee bent. Okay, that brings the foot up to 90. Cup the heel. Palm of your hand, smooth it out, the palm of your hand, center to the side. All 5 toes are exposed, protected. And you can do a taping technique, again, to reinforce the heel, right, the plantar pad, metatarsal heads. Bend your knee down. Crisscross, back of the splint, back of the splint. Take it here in the middle and twist it. That brings the patient up to 90. Take a smaller piece here and just twist it. And that prevents any type of plantar flexion. Okay? You don't want this. You want to keep them at neutral. This is the posterior leg ankle splint with the fold.